Hello everyone, this is another HKV Live at the March rally today, but turned into the march because the march was officially banned, so protesters are now just marching in so-called unlawful march, but thousands, if not a million of them are still doing so. Now we were just at Hennessy Road, as people on one side were marching towards Central, the end point of the march, while some were marching back towards Victoria Park to join the rally, then head off of the march again. Now, because there were simply too many people at the rally in the Victoria Park, and not all of them can get out of the Victoria Park in time and go to Hennessy Road to march. So many of them, if not thousands, if not actually, I guess more than 10,000 of them, are now also occupying this road, Gloucester Road, right next to Immigration Tower and Government Office, and Fortis Tower here right now. So protesters are making their own march route because there are simply too many people, and that's why they have to find their own route. It's similar to what happened on June 9th and June 16th, because there are simply too many people. The original planned route cannot take all of them at the same time, so some of them had to get out of the Victoria Park and find a new route, and that's what they're doing. This is one side of Gloucester Road towards Central. As you can see, Gloucester Road. In front of us, that's the police headquarters and the government headquarters. So they are now already sort of occupying Harcourt Road in front of us, next to the government headquarters, and we'll continue to march on towards Central. So far, we don't see many people actually stopping at the government headquarters or the police headquarters, and they'll still march towards Central, the ending point. There have been a lot of rumors or stories about potentially police deploying so-called decoys or undercover inside the march, but so far there hasn't been any incident yet. There were also reports, you must be aware, of PLA, Chinese Army deployment near the Shenzhen border, but again, no news from that end. I'd just like to remind our readers that the Chinese Army has been in Hong Kong for 22 years, and actually one of the barracks is just in front of us. So if we talk about Chinese Army or PLA threat, the threat is always in the city for 22 years. So the Shenzhen deployment is one thing, but it's not like the PLA is not in Hong Kong themselves. Let's go down and try to follow them towards the government headquarters, and if they will stop there, or will they go towards Central. So far what we've heard is they're going to Central. Let's go down and follow the march from the end. Slogans is chanting, as you know, liberate Hong Kong, revolution of our times, 5 demands must all be fulfilled, similar things, everyone saying the same slogans, millions of them saying the same slogans. Comparatively, the pro-government, pro-police rally Tamar Park yesterday claimed that there were almost 500,000 people at Tamar Park, and but many have questioned if Tamar Park itself can really hold that many people. So it's up for interpretations whether the pro-police rally Tamar Park yesterday really had 500,000 people. 475,000 people to be exact, referring to the estimation given by the organizer. But if I were to make a safe bet on how many people would there be in Hong Kong today, this would be certainly over 500,000. It's just about whether it's 1 million, 2 million people, and depends on the counting method of the organizer. But if the question is whether there were 500,000 people marching today, the answer is certainly yes. They're now passing through just closely in front of us, one street ahead, one block ahead, the police headquarters. As protesters march through, but haven't seen any action at all. Today is not the day for action, as they say, and heavily guarded police headquarters, but nothing's happening. Finally joining the march here. This is Gloucester Road, not in the original plan of the organizer. How many million people? We don't know yet. The organizer would not give, usually would not give an estimate until the end of the march. But I was just responding to the police rally tomorrow, pro-police rally, pro-government rallies yesterday, that if they said there were 500,000 people at Tamer Park yesterday, this is certainly more than 500,000 right now. This is Gloucester Road in Wan Chai, from Causeway Bay to Wan Chai to Admiralty to Central. People will pass through. Now we're passing through the police headquarters, and people will be passing through the government headquarters as well. I'm going to take a shortcut so that we get ahead of them. As they pass through the police headquarters, they're chanting "Triads, Triads, Triads," referring the police as the Triads themselves. We're passing through the police headquarters, and now we will be soon passing through government headquarters. The chanting to dirty cops, return the eye to a protester whose eye was ruptured apparently due to a beanbag round shot by the police during the protest. They say the police return the eye to that person. We don't know for sure if she is a protester or a first aid helper. Right, so we're now on Harcourt Road, soon to pass through the government headquarters. It's going to stop a little bit on Harcourt Road, start walking, and so you can see people passing through the government headquarters, passing through the Legislative Council, and towards Central. It's certainly 500,000, if not 1 million people, if not 2 million people. We don't know how many. Certainly a lot of people marching today under heavy rain, shouting slogans on the way. with no police presence, no one really maintaining law order other than by protesters themselves. This is a very orderly march. We're now at the government headquarters. So, no police presence, no single bit of action or any announcement or anything to stop protesters from passing through the government headquarters. We'll stop here, stop walking a little bit here so that you can see people passing through. Seemingly there's a car, taxi in support passing through. So car, taxi passing through in support. I'll turn back a little bit. Many people has they called today without any gear, as in protective gear, gas masks, eye shields, helmets. It's not seen a lot today. Most people at best are just wearing surgical masks to cover their faces. No gear, so to speak. Helmet or anything, not really. Very safe march, no police, people marching through both sides. You can see government headquarters, legislative council, but people are sort of ignoring them and head towards Central. Now, once you get the scene here, you know that there's not much to do here, so we may as well follow them and go to Central. Or we can try to talk to some people along the way and why they're on this road.小姐啊，我想問下咧，就係維園出嚟嘅，即係你行唔到軒尼詩道就行呢邊。我海旁行出嚟，即係先。哦，即係你喺維園出咗嚟之後，就向油站海旁嗰度行出嚟，就完全冇經過晒軒尼詩道。唔該。Let's talk to one of the people here, saying that if you understand how Victoria Park works. So if you leave Victoria Park, you can pass through the main road from Hennessy Road in Causeway Bay towards Central, but a lot of people, because they can't really get out. So then now, why these people are here? After they got out of Victoria Park, they actually head towards the harbour side, not into the urban area. They head towards the harbour side, so they got on Gloucester Road, then now Harcourt Road, now we're in reality. Similar slogan. 5 demands all must be fulfilled. On our bridge, we're going to stop a little bit again to Please look at people marching through. Many people passing through. So again, people are passing through. Right next to us is the government headquarters, legislative council, but they're not stopping. They continue heading towards Central. So let's head towards Central. Okay, thank you. Very rainy weather, but after we cross this bridge, then we'll be soon at the end point in Central. We're now seeing the PLA headquarters, the Chinese Army's headquarters in Hong Kong. Of course, nothing's really happening. Smoke free as in tear gas free. It's a pun. Apparently people are shouting at the police rather than the PLA. see the amount of people passing through. It's rather difficult to cross the other side. You want to see what the other side is doing? Apparently some riot police presence, but just 2 of them outside. So laser. It's laser at the chief executive office. But nothing's happening other than shouting at the police station, at the chief executive office. Some lasers pointing at them. Shouting tribes, the police saying they're trying to settle, but nothing's really happening. Let's head towards Central again. It's a rather vulgar slogan, so I don't necessarily translate here. Some, so I can tell, around 7 riot police putting on the gear, or not really. I think it's just 7 these 7 riot police having a break, walking around. Not really that much happening here. Just a lot of lasers at the police here. Central. No movement at the PLA headquarters, or I think we don't even see anyone. Not a single soldier out here. We are now very close to the endpoint on Charter Road. Well, so as people go to Central, would they stay? Would they form another rally? Would they go home? That's another issue we're looking at today. But it seems to be the case that the action plan today, as discussed online with a lot of protesters on the LIHKG forum, was that no actions today, completely peaceful, no gear, no anything. So will people leave after completing the march in Central and sort of save the action for next week, or will they have other actions tonight? We don't really know, but it's more likely to end peacefully for now, but we don't know. So far, completely peaceful. Nothing's really happening. We are just steps away from the endpoint. So, will people stop here or continue marching? It's a good question to ask. But it's a Sunday, so not a lot of traffic, not a lot of people in Central anyway. Doesn't seem to be the case that people are staying here. Where will they go? Will they stay? Will they go home? That's the next question. Or will they continue to move towards the liaison office in Saiwan? That's a likely point as well, but we don't really know. Honestly, we don't really know where they're heading. head towards Central. We will stop at some point or not. Interesting. Using Li Ka-shing's word, Hong Kong's richest man's word, as the slogan. Don't have a lot of idea where this is going to end.
影啊！下九道嗰度嗰個位
有啊，
有啊，
少少就你。
咁我唔影啦，
我
我諗住過去影翻，因為我見好似好多人咧，好似幾靚。
因為影唔到高咗。你照去？
唔係要，但係要行翻去啊！
高士打去。
我諗住過去影翻，因為頭先我喺金鐘咧，我行咗出邊，過到嚟之後咧，然之後先知道，先見到啊嗰度好似個幾個標幾靚，啱啱有個咩？
依家唔知啲人去邊？
去中聯辦咩？
又係中聯，OK。
佢哋行緊過嚟。
咁你過去啦。Yeah, so apparently people are going to the liaison office again. So it will be a very long walk towards that place. It's going to turn around and show the number of people passing through this road. If a lot of people are headed to the liaison office. So it's scattered, but seemingly not stopping here and all going to the liaison office. Going to stop here and then we'll go up again when we're sure where they're going, and then we'll start again there. So thanks for watching.